Peggy.
I have 3 kids. My oldest kid, I guess, is almost 21. I have an 18-year-old. I have a 17-year-old who's a junior in high school. And for the last 7 years, I have helped with, well, you guys probably see me, helped with Coco as one of the parent leaders. So I've been on mission trips, and I hang out on Sunday nights with the kids, and, you know, we do all kinds of fun stuff. But now I am also on the Board of Life Ministry. And I'll just tell you a little bit about what the Board of Life Ministry is first. It is obviously one of the boards of the church. It is involved with all of the social activities of the church. So when we have something like Hog Wild or the Tri-Faith Picnic or Advent Workshop. Have you ever been to the Advent Workshop? It's fun things where we make Christmas ornaments and your families can come. What else? All kinds of fun things, social things, just activities that church members can be involved in. And we also are involved with education part, not religious education pieces that the church offers, but other kinds of education, mostly for adults or families. There's like a film night on Friday nights. Have any of you ever been to Real Faith? It's a movie, and then they discuss the movie. It's on like the second Fridays of every month, I think.
Where is it?
In the chapel.
Really?
Yeah, Molly Anderson runs it. She's been doing it for like 5 years.
I didn't know
Never
that.
heard that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah,
I've only been there a year and a half, so.
so we also, part of our board is people that help at the community cupboard, and we help organize things for the community cupboard. Not as much now, it's kind of its own separate entity, but there are a couple of adult social groups, the Family Activities Committee, and there's another one, I can think, ETC. So they organize pancake breakfasts and brunches and some things that we do that are fun on Sunday mornings. And so the Board of Life Ministry, because it involves all kinds of social groups, needs to be a diverse group with people who are involved in all kinds of activities within the church. And so one of the reasons that I'm on that board is because I've been on the Board of Youth, and I know a lot about the things that are happening in confirmation and senior high youth group and those kinds of things. So they wanted somebody on the board that knew about that stuff. So I kind of represent all the youth in the Board of Life Ministry. That makes sense?
Yeah.
So that's what we are, that's what we're responsible for. One of our members is really involved in Pride Fest. You guys know what Pride Fest is? In June, there's, it's part of like, I don't know if I can explain it, but it's a gay, lesbian, can you describe Pride Fest better for me? It's just like, it's a sort of a big party, and so our church is involved. We go down because a lot of people in that community feel left out of the church or have been pushed out of the church. And so our church goes out and down, and members can pass out stickers that say that those people are welcome here. And so they give out these really colorful stickers, and people love them. And so they come up and they talk, and might talk about church, but just let them know that they're welcome here. So one of our members on our board is really active in that group, and so got us involved. So that's one of the things that we do. Yeah, it says you've probably been involved with something hosted by the Board of Life Ministry. So have any of you gone to the Pancake Man when he just was here for breakfast? What was it, last week? Palm Sunday?
Palm Sunday. No
That was
pancakes.
part of our board. Advent workshops, community cupboard. Did any of you buy anything from Sweet Sunday? Or do you know what Sweet Sunday is?
Was that
In the Commons, all kinds of sweets, candy, cupcakes, chocolate. I love it. If you wanted to be involved in something in Board of Life Ministry, or you wanted to do something that was similar to Sweet Sunday happened this year because we have a member on our board who is a youth group member, Emma Boyd, she's a junior. And Sweet Sunday used to happen at church every year, but it hadn't happened for about 7 years. And it was one of Emma's favorite things. It's one of her favorite traditions from church. And she wanted it.
7 years since we had it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
She wanted to bring Sweet Sunday back. And her mom had said something to me a while ago, but one day we were discussing it in our board meeting, that Valentine's Day was on our next board meeting, and I said, well, we should have Sweet Sunday because it's Emma's favorite thing. And so Emma got involved, and by doing Sweet Sunday, we raised $660 for the youth group to spend to resettle a refugee family.
Wow.
So, just as a teenager, that's something that she did, that she was excited about. And I mean, of course, we helped her, but it was kind of her idea and something that she wanted to do. So,
And, I mean, people help make stuff and bring it too, so there were
Right.
a lot of people involved in it.
yeah, there were lots of the ladies that are on our board were really excited. We all love Sweet Sunday, but it just kind of at one point had to go away for a year, and then the following year it never came back, and so just nobody ever said, oh hey, I really want to do that. So if there's ever something that you really want to do, you should tell someone. If something that has happened at the church in the past and you loved it, let somebody know. I think is that all that I'm supposed to answer?
Well, and you do small groups, right?
Social small groups.
Yeah.
So like family activities committee, the small groups for like,
Bicycling club,
sort, yeah.
yeah, that's under, it's listed on the website.
Oh, and, what's the,
Fate,
faith in the environment is part of our board, technically, so.
yeah,
Hopefully they don't. Oh, it is really good.
well, they're discussing whether to move to Coco.
Oh.
Yeah, it's mostly about Mary Beth's job, so. Yeah,
Okay,
any questions on all
questions?
those things? Why do you guys think a church would need a board to, be in charge of those things?
To make things more fun.
There is a lot happening.
No, because then if there wasn't that group to like organize something, it probably wouldn't happen, and this church probably wouldn't be as like involved and stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, there might be less activities if we weren't there. And we used to help other boards find volunteers. If they had a big activity coming up, we would help them find the volunteers that they needed. That's kind of transitioning now, but like one of the biggest things we do is either the Hog Wild, which is like that barbecue in the fall, or last year because we had the Tri-Faith picnic, we didn't do Hog Wild, and so our board helped find people to work at the picnic, or we all were there working, the whole board. So
This year, we're doing both.
we are.
Oh, we're hosting, we're targeting anything?
Yeah, but, the, AMI is supposed to provide most of the
Oh, they're
volunteers
the-
for it, but we're hosting it,
Space.
but it'll still be,
Cool.
and that's in August, and then in September is Hog Wild.
Hog
again.
Wild, yeah.
Yeah.
How many people are on our board? There were 6 out of the year that I came on.
What did you ask?
How many people are on our board?
Oh,
About 15, I think. 16 if you include our youth, Mary Beth. 15.
is it a fun board?
Uh-huh, yep. Yeah, it's actually right now all women. So,
Oh,
yeah.
Guys,
We've had some and they
Women
kind
are
of,
independent.
why?
I think they feel a little overwhelmed. It's very, yeah.
well, what are the qualities that are needed to be on the board?
Somebody who likes to have fun, obviously.
Well,
We
these
really
guys
do, we
like
have
to
a lot
have
of fun. But we do organize things, and we help Mary Beth a lot. in any way we can. One of our members actually, Mary Beth, was organizing the donut holes on Sunday mornings, which I'm sure you all love the donut holes on Sunday morning. And so one of our board members actually took that over to decrease the amount of things that Mary Beth has to do on Sunday mornings. So. Anything else?
And now we're to the part of the presentation where we ask, why are you on
I said that.
Board of Life Ministry? Oh, did you guys hear it?
No.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know it.
tell me.
She knows a lot about confirmation.
Guys. What?
She knows a lot about confirmation for youth.
I'd love to help. I mean, I love to be part of the boards, and so it was, you know, it was something to do, but they also needed a representative from somebody that knew something about youth, so,
Oh, really? Okay.
yeah,
We're there to represent you. That's cool.
Ah,
yeah.
so there is a spot for a youth, somebody who knows about youth. Okay. Cool. And what do you love about Board of Life Ministries? What makes it
I've
your
learned-
sweet spot?
I've learned a lot about the church and all of the social things that happen. Like, I had no idea that there were all these classes or that real faith happened. Yeah. I've learned a lot.
Okay. You guys have other questions? No? Of all the boards, is this one that you would serve on if you had the choice? Yeah. Couple yeses there. That's good. We'll be
So you
mark those down there.
Do you have to
So
go
you
to all?
do
Lauren,
have a youth
Sophie.
representative.
All the boards have a youth representative, and that's something else. That's probably another part of the reason that I'm on that board or on the Board of Youth, is because I really think that all of you, once you're confirmed, you're a member of the church, and you should have a voice in what's going on in the church. And I'm really passionate about that.
And you're
There
not a,
should be a youth member on every board. And they're initially assigned a youth member for every board. They don't always get contacted. So if you ever end up on a board and whoever's on your board isn't contacting you, talk to me, talk to Will, do something, because we really want you to be involved in the boards at the church.
and you're not a junior board member. You're not
You are
a
a
youth
voting
representative.
member.
You're just as legit a member as anybody else.
And if you have a friend who wants to be on the board with you, that's even better.
Yeah.
Have two of you there.
Yeah, because you can talk to Kaylee. Kaylee's on the Board of Deacons with me. And so she gets to do the greeting, the whole nine yards. Matter of fact, she did it for Monty Thursday. So,
Board of Youth has actually a pair of youth. They have two.
So does BOCE this year.
Oh, do they?
wow, that's cool. I think we have two of them. That's very cool. Because then
Yeah.
sometimes if you have a friend.
Any other questions? Thank you, Peggy.
Thank you.